Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, it's going to be a curly hair routine. If you're interested in getting this look, keep on watching. Disclaimer, this is not my natural hair, so please take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. Thank you. All right, y'all. So I will typically start off by sectioning off my hair, which is what you're going to see me do right now. It makes the detangling process so much easier. And as you can see, I'm having such a hard time because it's been a minute since I did my curly hair routine, just because I've been so busy with school and work. But it's okay, life happens. So next, what I'm going to be doing is spraying my hair with some water. I spray a pretty good amount on there to make sure it's nice and drenched so it can be easier when it's time to detangle. So now I'm going in with my brush and I'm just starting off with my ends and just working my way up to my roots. And I make sure to take my time when doing this just because I don't want to break off any hair. So I take my time at brushing it through, and ultimately I want to get this ring-like curls at the end, which I'm going to be showing you guys. There it is. And then we're going to move on to our next section and repeat the entire process. Gonna wet the curls, make sure they're nice and drenched. And then since this is a pretty big part at the top, I'm gonna separate it into two sections so it can make it easier. And then I'll work my way through that as well. Ooh, la, la. Ooh, la, la. Ooh, la, la. Ooh, la, la, la. It's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Ooh, la, la, la. It's the natural law that the refugees bring. Ooh, la, 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 la. So we think.
This one I can do with the jabba. Me, I don't get time, I did jabba. Dada cover my face, calling me jabba. Biggie man, we don't give get abba. Let me. What's it come? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the whip. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the whip. I know feet, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and keep myself. So anything we do, I dey try to do one way. I can't come and keep myself. Plenty suffer we be face. Just to make sure money day. But my people then go say I know one time, I know one time, I know one time. I want enjoy, I want your life, I want my.
Now that our hair is nice and detangled, we're gonna go in with our mousse. And as you can see, my nozzle is broken, but you know, we're still gonna make it work. So I'm using Garnier Fructis as my mousse, and I'm applying a generous amount onto my hair to make sure it's nice and coated. Yeah, it's a lot going on there. You can do it in section. You don't have to do it exactly how I did it, but I'm just applying it throughout my entire head. And then I'm going to go ahead and brush it through to make sure the mousse really gets in there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going in with a little bit more because I feel like the ends of my hair needed a little bit more love. So we're just going to add a little bit more mousse to that. And then thoroughly brush that through.
I want my motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it come? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the whip. I know feet, die for nothing. What's it come? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the whip. I know.
Another thing I like to do specifically for the front of my hair, I like to go ahead and finger coil the front of my hair. For some reason, I feel like it just gives it a different look, and you guys will see when it's all dried and fluff. But I just like to go in with the strands in the front and just finger coil it, hold it for a few seconds, and then release it. And it just really gives like this really beautiful curl at the end. But yeah, finger coil, hold it, and let it go. And it just creates this really beautiful curl. I also like to repeat that same process at the end of my curls, not the shaft, but just as you can see, just the end of the curls. I just go in and finger coil the tips. Now I'm going in with my diffuser and I'm just drying the curls. I typically like to start with the roots just because it takes much longer to dry than the ends. So I'm just going in and blow drying it, and my setting I believe is on high and hot. Just because I don't really have time to sit around and wait for it to air dry. But if you would like to air dry your hair, you're more than welcome to. But I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse that, and I probably do this for a good 10 to 15 minutes until I feel like it's completely dry. And if after diffusing I still don't feel like the hair is dry enough, I'll go in with my blow dryer and dry the rest out. Now that my hair is mostly dry, I'm just going in and scrunching it on both sides just to get rid of any crunchiness that I may have from the mousse that I applied earlier. And after I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it out just to add a little bit more fluffiness to the hair so it's not giving the wet look. I'm just going in and picking it out, and I honestly feel like this is like the key factor to it. Picking it out and really fluffing it, like really running your hands through it and really fluffing it out, and then scrunching it some more. And down to our last steps, we're gonna go in and separate the curls very carefully not to create any frizziness. So as I'm separating, I'm making sure I'm coiling the ends as I'm doing so, just so the curls can remain intact. You can also add some mousse along the way as you're separating it. And as you guys can see, this is the final look, and the curls look nice and defined. All right, y'all, so this is the next day, and I used the mousse to kind of finger coil the front some more, and I fluffed it out a little bit more, and this is what it looks like. This is the final look, and this is so cute. I'm gonna head to church. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a blessed Sunday.